The other executive to leave SoFi is the president of SoFi Bank, Chad Barton. This is a lot bigger of a concern at first glance. I mean, this guy is right there with Anthony Noto, one of his right-hand mans at SoFi, right? So when he leaves the company, you're like, oh, God, what the hell is going on? This is super concerning. And then you do a little bit of research on him, and they actually brought Chad out of retirement to come be the president of SoFi Bank. And he pretty much, over the last few years, was in charge of making SoFi transition into the bank that they are today once they got that bank license, right? So maybe his job is done and he can hand the reins off to somebody else. His stock-based compensation just vested as well. Those stock options are ready for him to do whatever the hell he wants to do. That's one thing I'm definitely going to be looking at over the next few quarters. Is Chad and Aaron just dumping their shares as soon as they got vested? Who knows what will happen. But there's like Instagram posts, or I think it might have been a LinkedIn post, where Chad was saying he took 6 months off to spend time with his family. And, that's a big deal to leave a big position, take a hiatus for almost a half a year, and then go back into the workforce. But if that opportunity didn't present itself with SoFi, he probably would have stayed in retirement. Since his stock options vested, now he can leave SoFi and go back to hanging out with his family or doing whatever the hell he wants. It said in the press release to pursue other opportunities, but that's super vague. That opportunity could be him sitting on the couch hanging out with his kids and his dogs. Or he could go to another company. So that's something we have to keep our eye on. If he takes another president job at another bank or something like that, or another fintech company, then we're like, oh, maybe there was a reason why he left SoFi. Or is he just parlaying this into the next opportunity? A lot of these top level executives in today's workforce, they're only at companies for like 2 to 5 years. Then they bounce, their options vest, and they take the next opportunity, and they keep that snowball rolling of all these different stock options in the market. They take half out, and then they kind of just go to the next position, get another big salary bump. I mean, that's kind of where we're at in this like fintech, super executive level roles. That's the way that these kind of guys function nowadays. They're not in these companies for 20, 30, 40 years anymore. It's kind of like, all right, you're going to pay me 25% more of my 6-figure salary. I'm going to go hang out with you guys and make more money, as opposed to being loyal and getting your 3 to 5% raise every year. So ultimately, from doing a little bit more research on these guys, I'm not 100% concerned. I'm still pretty concerned though. I'm at like 75%. So am I buying more shares? I'm kind of pumping the brakes on buying shares right now. I kind of want to see how some of this shit plays out. I think that's a responsible thing to do. I'm pretty overweight on SoFi shares already. So what does this mean for SoFi stock? I think we're going to see a depressed price for a little while longer. I think we're going to trade in that 650 to 750 range for probably the next month or two, right up until earnings are about to come again. And then we're going to pump up a little bit because these convertible notes are going to help with the bottom line. So our EPS is going to be very good next quarter. So I think we might see another run up into earnings next quarter. So let me know in the comments below. What are you doing with SoFi? Are you buying more shares? Are you holding, or are you selling? Please let me know in the comments below. I would love to talk to you guys about what you're doing with SoFi shares. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so we can continue to grow. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.